an attempt at freestyle poetry is difficult for me. I can do it easily on my with my thumbs typing away, but really I'm best walking on a trail, which is what I'm doing now. But I got this phone in my face, so it's not the same. Believe me, when I'm on a trail and there's no one around and there's no spotlight on me and it's just me, I make myself cry. I know it would bring some good rhymes into the world. But I'm doing my best. I got this phone in my face and I'm saying what's in my breast, what's in humanity's bosom. So many problems. Cars going by so fastly. They say the cost of gas keeps going up. I don't know. I love walking. I love talking. You think that's crazy? Some do. Not this crowd, perhaps. But I always say, what's more crazy? A man, it's all about happiness and joy. And if you're happy and you know it. That's how the old song goes. So let's not get all caught up in what's right, what's this, what's that. A lot of people put up this front, but they shield their truth and their biggest sufferings. I put it out there, and a lot of people stay clear of such things. We gotta, I'm it's a journey, it's a struggle every day. How to let go of old and pick up new. It's the hardest thing to do, but it's well worth it if you dedicate just some every day to walking in the woods and singing or writing a poem. Meditation, it's key. The breathing, it's key to unlock what door. Most people don't even know. Just living life like it's some kind of script to follow. Because Shakespeare said we're all actors, so now getting your line, getting your groups, put on your uniform or your attire, play your part, read your script. That's cool. I'm not hating on anybody, but I will hate on all of y'all because there doesn't have to be this much suffering in the world. It matters who has power in this world. The resources, the paths that we take. We're all living our lives, but we don't live. We're not living each on our own islands. So just like I'm gonna zone all that out. No, you can't. That's why it exists. I understand it seems daunting, but why? It's like, so something tells me. I don't know if you've ever realized it. You're willing to make that trade, but obviously the leaders that we elect are contributing to these problems that exist in the world. Some think they don't have any idea about them. Oh, they don't. They're busy with this. Busy with what? This is the job. Progressing society. We need to obtain utmost dignity. It's yet to be achieved. We can't. I do believe that there was a time where all people had utmost dignity and were treated with respect and supported and this, and then, someone came along and messed it up. I don't know. We live in some times now where I guess just a lot of brainwashed people who don't realize that they're brainwashed. Even me, I'm sure I am in some way. But I keep focused on ending suffering. You can't talk me out of it. A lot of people have tried. You know how messed up that is? I'm talking about ending suffering, stopping all forms of slavery, child slavery, many forms of it. Many forms of people are just like, it doesn't impact them at all. I mean, I once heard on the Tavis Smiley show a lady say that many children that were in the United States foster program or then somehow end up around the world as child slaves. How does that occur? You'll never hear a leader talking about that. Why don't we focus on the root cause of these problems? You're telling me that they don't know anyone that makes money off of this? It's like $1 trillion industry. And you're saying that the people with power in this world don't know anyone that's making that money off of it? That's because I bring it up and they say, oh, they just got this group, these three guys with their van or some in their trailer. What are you talking about? It's $1 trillion industry. They're just putting that out, to like, it's the way that they're putting it out is making you feel relaxed about the subject, like it's getting fixed in some way. It's not at all. If anything, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Oh, I want to. I want to do. This is what I want to do with my life because this is what it is. I would love to be chilling and just chilling and not thinking about this and writing about it and talking about it and having no friends over it and feeling isolated from the world in some ways. And I feel very connected to a lot of people. A lot of people are very inspirational, but I walk. It's the life we choose, the life I chose to write, and not many people want to be around that. It's heavy, it's negative, but I've been doing yoga for like 3 months now, learning how to properly meditate and seeing more progress every day, but not happy, not content with the way things are. Feel just heavy. I've said for some years now, like, force myself to smile. That's messed up. I have to force myself to smile. I shouldn't have to force myself to. That's not good for my health. It's good to smile. That was the point of it. Laugh, force myself to laugh, or just surround myself with. I love to watch comedy and laugh. But sometimes when I'm not doing that, I gotta create the laughter myself. And shouldn't have to create laughter. It should just be something that's a part of you always, that follows you, that's within you, that when you express it, it comes shining out. To be more enlightened, to let go of You know, that's the thing about suffering. I can let go of mine to a point, but I can't let go of it entirely because other people in the world have suffering, yet they don't have the means to let go of it in a sense. Oh, let's applaud the child slave that was able to meditate. And you know, I don't think that exists, that anomaly anyway. Even if it does or it doesn't, yeah, all these people waiting on heaven, they belong to a religion. You know, I've learned I'm learning right now about don't point out the faults of other people. But that's the thing I've struggled with, because the faults of other people are what's has created this suffering in the world. So, you know, it's trying to figure it all out. I want to be happy. I want to end suffering. Those two I've always been a contradiction. Everything I've done in my life, so many things I've done in my life have been like a contradiction. But that's what, you know, contradiction. What does that even mean? That the two are opposites in some way? Well, it's all about how you look at it, maybe. You know, or yin and yang contradictions. I don't know. I don't think they complement each other. They're good. They're, you know, two hand, or my left and my right hand contradictions. I don't think so. So that's something I need to let go of. I keep thinking, oh, all my life it's been a contradiction. And I talk about, oh, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I haven't made any mistake. Well, that's hard. You know, it's hard to say that. I mean, you know, we make mistakes, but they bring us. They've brought me to where I am right now, though. So yes, there are mistakes. You know, the yin is the yin and the yang is the yang. It is what it is, but it's not about good and bad necessarily. It's